Hello there, my name is Rachel, the first time seeing my channel. I used to review cartoon series, anime series, so something completely random. Today we'll do something completely different. Will be a conspiracy theory of who is Penumbra. This little segment I do, I sort of just dive in the fan base and take out all the theories I can find and make up something interesting to talk about. That's basically what this video really is. Now, understand who is Penumbra, like who she was before she became Penumbra, her origins. Her original name called the Penelope. She very smart prodigy who graduated on higher honors. So she got a chance to go into this company called Conspiray, and this company actually allowed her to do sort of a project. This project is sort of a machine to allow to kind of absorb lighting and to keep energy not melting the like the ice caps. That basically was the project of this machine. But one day something went wrong with the machine. It sort of blew up, and she doesn't know why. But when this machine does this sort of residue infecting her and 20% of society of Villainous City. But the problem is they also get attention to the hero of Villainous City, Sunblast, trying to attempt to stop her to sort of fix the machine. But the only problem is this affects just her, but also something interesting. They give her sort of a special ability that she could use smoke. She doesn't know how she does it. She knows she does have this. But the most interesting thing is she's the only one who couldn't actually do this. The other city of Thunder City, 20% of them got the same effect as Penumbra, but nothing in the special abilities of them. Just got the illness, that sort of kind of gray kind of skin. But they go light, they actually burn them or actually kill them if they stay in the sun. This itself, Penumbra feels guilty and feels take responsibility to figure out to help people who have the illness and sort of figure out the cure or sort of semi-cure to help them for live their life a little bit better. And basically that's what Penumbra's main goal. But interesting enough, Sunblast wanted to stop her for a sort of apparent reason, because we don't know why. People think he sort of assumes she should back at how she looks, and that's why she has sort of like a mortal enemy. Now, the theory of this Penumbra is basically if her machine, how she explode, was intentional by the company Conspiray, because our main person who hired the Penumbra is Conspiray himself, who actually is part of the cult organization who worship black cats. On top of everything else, she also had her teacher and mentor Conspiray, who helped to get the job in Conspiray. But at the same time, her teacher was part of the organization of the cult of Black Cat organization. So it makes sort of interesting that while several organization members are interested of Penumbra, her device is to make her fail or correct new weapon for Black organization, or she was sort of chosen by Black Cat to see what she have, maybe to see if she can join inside their organization. Or this was a sort of a test, a sort of project from Black Cat. If you create a Superman of an accident, a very specific main accident for Black Cat, just if you can sell a product. That could be possible because you know how Black Cat organization works. That sort of makes more sense if that is possible. That's sort of the theories we have in the fan base. There's another theory that is sort of interesting, that Sunblast was sort of created by a Penumbra, because the sort of phrasing that Sunblast says on the first episode, that no one heard of me before the incident of Penumbra, that he says very weirdly that he had the power before but he didn't know what to do with it, or he means that he got powers because he went to the city because of Penumbra. And once more, we just speculating here, but at the same time that sort of makes sense. It sort of makes sense why he has a sort of hatred of Penumbra, that her hatred that only a nerd make me look like this, so I would take all my anger off her. This makes so much sense, that how angry he has to her and everybody who has the illness of Penumbra. What's another theory that is kind of fascinating is the SP, the Shield Sun organization, that is specifically created to protect who has the illness of Penumbra, and that's sort of building up this sort of paradise who has the illness, who given a chance to leave the city with them. But a lot of people who doesn't want to leave, they want to stay here for their families, job, friends. But the people who went from the organization from them. They're supposedly very happy, but once more, we don't know much about them. The only thing we know is they're trying to help out, but there's still a lot of questions because they never really give photos or explanations what happened to the people who did went to the organization to seek help, have normal lives. They sort of disappeared. So that's sort of the question, if this SP organization, who actually are basically using the people who have illness, or they are truly saviors who attempted to do something from trying to do. But once more, there are good people because they attempted to help out Penumbra and Penumbra attempted to help them. But there's still a lot of questions. Like, doesn't mean they're good people trying to help good intentions. Maybe they have something behind their back, something questionable. And that's the things that make this series super interesting, because every single piece of Villainous lore can actually be a clue for a backstory. That's why it's so deep and interesting of this franchise. Now, there's another theory about the cult, that there are just 3 members, there are 4. The 4th one may be called Kalakawa Shoboy. A reason why that name only showed up once is this letter was sent by Penumbra from Instagram or Twitter, depends where you goes. But this is a small document basically firing Penumbra because they don't want to do anything with her anymore, especially all the things she's doing in the city. But interesting, a lot of people believe this is the 4th member in the group that only showed up once. But that's the thing. If you go in the lore of Villainous, they always have this sort of concept of multiple people reappearing over and over again, even minor characters, except for this character only come out in written form. That could be a clue, could be a character not yet seen, or we have seen that doesn't have a face, or he does face, you know what I mean? Because this kind of franchise you can't really predict. But a lot of people predict this 4th member could be Black himself, just using a fake name, just sort of pass around to do some paperwork. Maybe that's like a small theory, but once more, this show could be possible. I really don't know. Now, our final theory will be Dark Phantom. If you don't know who he is, especially a villain from Villainous, he's sort of like a vampire, but a lot of people look at him as like, he doesn't have the same illness that Penumbra, how his skin color, maybe he sort of evolved or get the next stage of Penumbra that we don't know the illness, how many stages could have or couldn't have, and that's sort of the theory of Dark Phantom, because Dark Phantom also have a sidekick who also have the similar design illness, but it's sort of debunked because there are basically a different species. They don't have the illness. They have looked similar, but the end is still very different. But once more, that's sort of the funness of kind of understanding Villainous lore, that who has what, who doesn't. It's basically the funness and great theories of that. Well, now, I really got nothing else to say, just one question. Which theory you think was pretty good? Which theory was pretty bad? You have your own theories, tell me down below, let me know. Now, I have nothing else to say, just one thing. That's thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye.